We are back with Blunder Panda 949 for us. Let's go to 1000. We start off with black, pawn to e4. We the copycat. e5 is the way. No messiness, simple business. No king's gambit, no king's gambit. Knight here, attacking the center. Simply develop, save the pawn. Bishop out. Now I can go for the cheesy knight here business, asking for some fried liver or just get the bishop out. We'll tempt him. We'll get the knight here. Look to us to go there. He did not. He just pushed it and defended it. So far, so good. We can also get the juicer out. All the pieces are out. Pawn here is a bit too much. Like he's afraid knight will go there. Or maybe the bishop will come there, pin it and win it. I guess prevention is better. We also push our pawn. All the pieces are out. Even this guy is out. He might try to pin it. Okay, he's going for the counter attack. Double attack there. I can go there to save it, but I'll lose it and I'll end up losing the pawn. So I guess just castle. Two pieces protected, two pieces attacked. Yeah, he messed up the mathematics. I knew it. Bro failed the mathematics. Two defenders, two attackers. If we trade, what do we get? Don't tell me he's not going to take. Yes, he's going to take. What do we get? We get a knight and a bishop. And he only gets a rook. You can say he gets a pawn, so 6 minus 6 is 0. But it's not. I don't know. Maths is tough, I guess. Maths is just tough. Okay, what to do? I can simply go back. Because king looks weird in front of this rook. I also should consider developing our pieces. Okay, another pin from his side. Let's push it to kick it. If he takes, we are kind of happy. Our queen gets into the play. Now this rook, I don't think that was the way. I think he wants knight here, knight here. We can just get the juicer out, rook out, and triple attack on this teeny tiny pawn. Looks good. Could have gone bishop here, but this is just better because if the knight fancies any hopping, we can just do the chopping. Okay, he might want b5 to somehow trap the juicer, but we can go back. We can go there. Also, when I get the rook here, we are actually gonna take the pawn. To take or not to take? I mean, it's good to take because he cannot take. We got the queen and the rook attacking it. But the problem could be after he moves, the rook kind of pins the bishop to the queen. Should not be a problem as we can simply move away and unpin ourselves. But I was hoping he had some crazy bishop here tactics to take the rook and win. Oh, do we have bishop takes pawn? No, we're going crazy. He can take and we don't have the check as the queen covers it. I can develop the knight. Knight in the center looks just too good. But again, it does nothing. And the spin is a problem. I really want to sacrifice, but we don't have it. I like queen here. That way, I unpin and I'm actually preparing to sacrifice there and bring in the cavalry. And he cannot go queen here, queen here, queen here. So this sacrifice is a big problem because after takes, it's kind of game over. And the development is not really there. King here makes some sense. This way bishop takes, pawn takes, the king defends the pawn. But now we can just kick out the king. Bishop here works, but then we lose control of this square. So it's better to do with the queen. That way when he goes back, we are ready to sacrifice. If he takes, I can take back and get the king. Otherwise, queen takes pawn is also a mate. He might go rook here. To save it. Yes, I guess I can win the rook, but I really wanted was a full fatty king. Let's go. +8. Nice. Mr. Simon. 956. E4. E4 is the way. Nice. We're getting the e5. E5. Hop in the pony. Attack the center pawn. Quality business. Pawn here, bro. People love, like really love the Philidor. Like knight here is just simple. Why are we pushing this pawn? It's making this guy sad just to save this guy. Oh, knight here? Bro literally played 3 moves and made 2 bad moves. How is that even possible? Like, this is bad, knight does not belong on the rim. They're kind of dim. That's what they say. I guess we'll just follow the basic business. Develop your pieces. Love them like you love the candy. Yeah, he can hop there, but I literally don't care. All I want a bishop here, knight here, pawn here, and this bishop somewhere here or here, and we're sorted for life. We're literally sorted. Okay, he pinned us. Do we have any tactics? Oh, if knight was here, I think we had knight takes pawn into some craziness, but since the knight protects the bishop and the pawn, we don't have them crazy tactics. I guess we can just focus on developing. Could have pushed and kicked away the bishop, but maybe we'll do next move. Oh, here's queen here. That could be annoying, trying to double the pawns. Maybe push was the need. Whereas technically we can just go h and g. Yes, h is the way because we did not castle. This could be annoying. Because he can take and hop in the knight here. Maybe sure. Okay, he went back. Do we have some pressure here? We don't, right? Like whenever I go knight here, it doesn't do anything as the knight is always there to save it. I can technically remove this dummy out, but that knight is so bad. Like, why? Can we hop the knight here? We can. I want to hop this knight, but the queen is there. So, do we have bishop here? No, he can just block it. I really want to take, but we cannot. I guess we'll just develop. Yeah, just get the bishop out here. Put the queen here. Maybe long castle. Probably short, but maybe long. Okay, Simon. He wants to go b5. We do not care. We can go back. We put the queen here now. Oh, we don't win the pawn, right? Yeah, the bishop is there protecting it. I thought maybe we were winning a pawn. But look at this. One bishop here, other bishop here, the knight in the center. We got every single control. I have no idea where this knight is going. Mr. Knight is not attacking this pawn. We got the protection from the bishop and the knight and the rookie. And this one was never dying because the queen is there. And I was thinking about castling. And once we castle, that is also safe. b5, we can just go back. So nothing there as well. Castle is the time. Castle is the time. We don't win anything here. Like, even though it's so tempting to remove that knight, but that knight is pure garbage. Okay, we finished developing every single piece. Now we need to find a way to punch the kid. Got everything. Again, knight here does nothing. This is protected. Now the queen left this diagonal, so technically I can hop this way. Doesn't do much because we can never go there. Huh. Yeah, bro is being so passive. And we have the space. We have the development. But how is the question to roll? I can push and just kick away the knight, but we achieve nothing. It's just like a one move idea. Maybe I like f4. You know, open up the f file, try to pressure this target. But this knight is always in the way. I don't really want to go back. I can go here. Do I go g4? That way I can go g5 and kick the knight. It's kind of interesting. I kind of like it. That was the entire plan behind long castling, so that we can push these pawns. Also now knight here is kind of good because it's protected by 2 pawns. And we can take and get a nice connect 4. So this pawn also restricts the knight from hopping. The bishop also gets sad. So kind of good. Kind of good. Okay, he played f6 because maybe he was afraid of g5. But this bishop is so happy. Gets 2 extra squares to look at. I can continue hopping the knight, but I really like to push. Because if he takes, our knight can sit there and nobody can kick the knight. I could just take the hop here, but I really like this because after takes, knight sits there and we get the open G file. So that's kind of good. F7 square is looking so juicy. We don't get it, but it looks tasty. Also, we can get our almighty F, which we wanted, and open up the F file and put the rook on the F. The pieces, them pieces are feeling it. They're active. Active pieces for active life. Look at this guy. Okay. He cannot castle because the bishop is there, so king is forever stuck in the center. He might want to remove my knight, but that's fine because our bishop is there to replace it. The only question is, do we go rook here or do we go f4? I want to go f4, but the problem could be he can take the knight and then we might need to take with the pawn, which becomes a bit not nice. I can just go rook here and save the knight. That's just nice, but I don't think he'll take it. He might just play some bishop here, passive chicken kind of a move. We can again push, kick the knight away, and then get the knight to the center. That's always an idea. I really want F, because he can take back and then kick the knight away, and we need to open up the F, right? Yeah, let's open up the F file. Rook belong on an open file. That's what I was told. Yeah, black is lost, but okay, he went b5, kicking away our bishop. Can't go there, can't go there. If I go, I lose my good bishop for the sad knight. Let's just go back here. Let the bishop live. That does absolutely nothing. Maybe he was hoping I forget the bishop and lose it. Now, I don't think he's gonna take. Okay, he took. I guess I was wrong. Now the rook is ready to go to f. Look at the target, f7. I don't know what happens there, but it just looks nice. You know, get close to the king. Hug out the king. Say hello. Ask about his life or something. Also, someday I would like to push, kick this knight back so that my knight can hop in there and just look. Oh, he's ready to long castle. So b5 was not a bad idea. I didn't see it, but queen here to long castle is an idea, reasonable idea. I can push, kick away the knight, go bishop here and pin it, but we don't win it. That's kind of annoying. I can hop in the knight, ask him to take back, but then he can block with the bishop or the pawn, which is also not nice. I don't want him to castle, but he will. He will castle. I like knight here. If I can trade this knight for this knight and put a bishop here, the bishops are looking good. If he has to push the pawn, that just looks bad. And if he goes bishop here, maybe I can go bishop here and say no castling. Feels a bit of a cheesy idea. He can just go knight back and say no. That's a possibility. Bro, the 900s are kind of solid. I mean, he was bad, passive, chicken, and a dummy, but solid. So the question is to take or to go back. I think go back might be better. Okay, because that way he would have just avoided the trade. Now we can pawn takes just felt bad with the bishop, even though it opened up the e file. You get a free tempo attacking the queen. Bishop is actual beast. I don't want to trade. Yeah, I really like my bishop. So we're gonna put the bishop here. That way he cannot castle long. He cannot castle short, and he's stuck in the frying pan. But how do we fry the kid? That is the question. We have been trying to hop into f7, but we never got it done. Again, rook to f is the way. Put the rook on the f. Yeah, he never took the knight here, which we thought he might. But that was, I guess, a good decision for him never to take the knight. Did not turn out that good for me. What's the plan? What are we planning? Maybe bishop here to somehow get the king out of the center. Solid choice. But I can take and say no castling, but I don't think he would mind it. Or at least he should not mind it. Or maybe, yeah, he went back. He literally does not care after takes, and he's just happy, man. He's just happy. That's crazy. Like, we have nothing. Takes, knight ain't hopping anywhere. If you try to go queen here, he always has bishop here to protect the pawn and counter the attack. Okay, at least he doesn't castle. That's a thing. Put the rook on the f file. I mean, about time. Or do we push, try to open up the king somehow? That's an idea. But push, takes, bishop somewhere. He kind of looks happy. Not gonna lie, also pawn push kinda opens up the queen, allows the knight to hop. Okay, let's just put the rook on the f-file. Can't believe we're down to 3 minutes and the pro is kind of fine. I think he should just get rook somewhere. Put the king here and manually castle. He knows. Okay. We'll bring the knight back because that knight did actually nothing there. And maybe reroute this knight to somewhere good, or maybe go and offer a bishop trade or just take the pawn. Man, this game was bad. Not gonna lie. He actually let Philidor and got away with it. Where does the knight go? Here. Okay, we can go there, attack the rook, the bishop, the knight, and everything. Probably he goes to the side. Yes, we can take and put the king in the open. I mean, that king has been chilling in the open ever since. Oh, finally. Finally, we get them blunders. He takes the knight, it's protected. He doesn't win the bishop because it's protected. Bro, it took him 23 moves to blunder a piece. That is pretty solid business. We just exchange up. We can take the knight, win the pawn, or double on the f-file. Enter to the 7th heaven. We can even take the bishop and bring the free fatty queen to check, to chop. So it's kind of bad. Yeah, that rook takes was definitely not the way. He's kind of doomed after that. Mr. Simon, what do we caught for us? Rook here, fighting for the f-file makes sense. Let's just double up the rooks. He takes, we take back. If I took here, I would have lost the rook. So let's keep every single piece protected. Takes is the way. The more we trade, the better it is for us. I can take the knight and win the pawn. Okay, he went there. I can go queen here looking to enter. Or I can go bishop takes and try to bring the big queen there. Both are solid choices. Let's just trade and put the queen here, trying to attack the pawn. I think knight takes was better. Now I just check and win the pawn. And this knight is kind of trapped. Like after queen takes pawn. I mean, king can get mated, but this knight ain't running anywhere good. Like, where does the king go? Like, rook check was there, but I feel like he can get out. So we'll just take this way. Attack. If he moves the king, we get the knight. He blocks it. Now we can just double attack, win it, and win it. Queen is so far away. Queen needs to be here to save it or there to save it. But not only he loses the knight, he also loses the queen because he pushed the pawn and resign is the way. Okay, who are we getting? 985, we get white, we get e4. No more Philidor business. Get the pony out, attack the center. Pony out, nice. Juicer out, juicer out. That is the way. No fried liver, no fried liver. Get the other knight out. Knight out, pawn out. What are we doing? This is the moment of truth. He panicked. He was afraid of the knight hopping and chopping, so he pushed it to say no. Now we can just push. Get our good setup going. Knight here. I can technically go there, even though it offers him to take. I don't mind the doubling. I'll go H because I don't want his knight to hop or his bishop to ever come there. Now queen here is the way. That is the setup. One knight here, one bishop here, one queen here. If he ever castles, we can look for sacrifice. The question is, can we sacrifice or do we have to be a bit slow like castle into g4, g5? Sacrifice feels very risky, not gonna lie. So let's just castle. Now we can go g4, g5 and attack without any fear. He went here, doesn't matter. We push our g pawn. And if I get g5, he got to take and we got to hop. That does absolutely nothing. We were never going to take the bishop. Yeah, that does absolutely nothing. That was so strange. It broke my brain. Okay, we want g5. If he takes, we can just hop in with the knight, put the rook on the g file and just slaughter, attack. Yeah, I think he mouse slipped. Now I think about it, he wanted to take the bishop, but he got stuck in the traffic. Anyways, pawn takes or queen takes. If I take with the pawn, we control this square, so the knight can't hop. And then we can go queen this way and join the attack. But if I take with the queen, we're already there. So a bit of a choice. I like pawn takes because I don't want his knight to ever go cheesy. And it kind of opens up the f file and g5 is almost open. Maybe fish would like queen takes. Okay, now we just take the pawn, free check. Rook is ready to go to the g file. Queen is also ready to go to the g file as the pawn is gone. Ready? Ready. One rook on g, one rook on h. Bishop pinning this pawn. We put the queen there, add up the battery and the attack is ready. Okay, he wants queen here to save the mate. Makes sense. How do we attack? Knight takes pawn is there, but again he has rook takes and we never want to trade like that. Yeah, queen here is a solid defense. I like knight here. That way we just control this square and the queen can never get out, which is kind of good. It's like a preventive attack. Like we attack because the knight is ready to hop in, but it also prevents the queen from the defense. That's interesting. Kind of offers, it's always a good idea to trade pieces when you're defending. Makes the attack a bit weak. Not sure, should I give my knight or bishop for it? I mean, if I lose my knight, then the queen can hop in. I was thinking of taking here, going something like knight h7. Okay, we are losing it. Anyways, focus. Got to take the knight because the bishop is good pinning this pawn. It's always a good bishop. To take or not to take, that is the question. I guess we got to take. Even though it takes and opens up the a file, the bishop is there to save it. Queen here would be the problem after the takes, helping to defend. Maybe we can go queen here to prevent queen there. Whenever the queen goes there, we can technically chop, but we want queen here to attack. That's the thing. I'm thinking of taking there, But I feel like he can just take. And this, I don't know. Rook sacrifice, king takes, rook here. You might be going a bit crazy there. Yeah, it's very tempting. We take. He takes. I can take back and just be happier, not clear. But rook takes looks interesting, as he cannot take with the rook. You got to take with the king. We check. Oh, I went blind. I thought we had queen check, but there's a pawn there. Oh, bro, we went crazy blind. Thank God we did not go full sacrifice mode. Yeah, this is why you double, triple check your sacrifice before you sacrifice. Queen here was never there. Okay, let's now we have an option of this and this. Problem with this is it does absolutely nothing. I guess it attacks this pawn, so kind of forces him to go queen here to save it. But not the way. I really want queen here, but he always has queen here to save the king. The attack is not simple. Maybe I can go queen here, and then queen there, and then there. That's a way for the queen to walk. Yeah, we went there to save it. Now we can put the queen there. Queen here is a mate. Simple. Knight was an attacker, so use it. Queen here is a mate. The knight is there. We get the good dub. Next one, we made it to 73. Nice. E4. E4 is the way. E5. Copycat is the way. Queen out. I thought we were past that days. I really thought we were past the early queen attack days. Bro is 1k. Really? Attack? Don't push and lose the house? Wait, can we go? Can we go for the Kiddie Countergambit? Technically, the best way is to go knight here and save the pawn. But let's go for the Kiddie Countergambit. You know, have a bit of a fun with it. So that way, you're supposed to go knight here, give him the pawn, and go bishop here, and just focus on developing for the pawns. Let's see the Kiddie Countergambit. Let the kid roll. Check. Don't block with the queen because it's all about development and bullying the queen out. So the plan is to hop in the knight. Bishop here looks good, but we do not fear. We get the knight out, attack the queen. He cannot go there, set up the battery. Nice. Queen here. Maybe he wants to push the pawn. And I don't know. Kick the knight and get a mate. We can castle. But I'm thinking, can we go D or D5? That's the question. That is the question. Pawn push is technically a bit annoying. Not the most annoying thing in the world. I mean, we have bishop here. If we really want to chase the queen and push, we can just take it. So that's nice. So now, what is the plan? D5 is the way. D5, he can push, but then we take the bishop. So he can just take. I take, he take. It's a bit of a too much take idea. I really like castle, pawn push, and some kind of just rook here. But I feel like he can just take. It's a bit too much. Let's castle. Focus on the target. Okay, he didn't do it. He put the pawn here. I thought push was the way to kick and look for something. Now d5 looks really good with the idea to go rook here. Let's go rook here first. No, if I go rook here first, he might have this again. Huh. So the question is rook here or d5, which is technically the better way. Because I want to put the rook next to the king. But he's also 2 steps away from castling. Let's break the center. He takes, we take, he takes, we take. And I almost don't want to take. That's crazy. Let's attack the queen. Oh, that's a dead pawn. Oh, bro, that's a dead pawn. I mean, so that's a dead knight. I mean, bishop here, queen here can save it, bro. We need attack, attack, attack. So we're gonna go bishop here, chase away the queen. If the queen goes back, we're gonna go bishop here, knight here, and just keep chasing this dummy out. Queen ever goes this way, we have rook here to pin and win. See, this is the pure sheer power of development. Okay, now we have two choices. Either bishop to here to attack or knight here to attack. Both are crazy tempting. I don't know which one is the better one. Knight here attacks this and this. He can just go back to save, but then we get the juicy check, which is too juicy. Let's go bishop here. That we can't go back. And the queen here, we always has this. The queen is done. Like, done. It's a dead queen. I almost don't want to take the dead queen. Like, it was so good. Why take the dead queen? Had the queen not die? Mm-hmm. Okay, so where is the queen going? Queen went here with the king and the bishop. Now we can simply go there, pin it, and win it, which is a solid. Do we have anything better? I have knight to here, threatening this, but I don't think that works because he can go knight here and save it. Also, he can move the king somewhere to save it. Just take the queen and be happy. Just take the queen and be happy, man. You lose the knight, you lose the queen, but you get, what is this? What's the maths? 5 plus 3, 5 plus 3. So kind of good. And now we just take back the pawn, just take back the pawn. So queen for a rook and knight. Not bad. I would have liked the king, but not bad. So he pushed the pawn, trying to kick away. We can go here, we can go there. We don't want to trade, we want to attack. So I like this. Because that way, if the knight comes out anywhere, I can chop. And if he goes here, we're kind of happy because it kind of weakens the king if he castles this way. Okay, bro is picking up the pace. Bishop check does nothing. He can block it. I wish we had one more rook here. Okay, I can go knight here, tag this out. And if he takes this way, we're kind of happy to undouble the pawn. I mean, we're winning. Everything wins, but we have to be a bit more active. He did not defend it because defended. I can take the bishop. I can bring the queen in, attack the knight and this pawn. I think he's planning to long castle. Makes sense. Still put the queen here. I guess still put the queen here. Attack the knight. Attack this pawn. Castle seems pretty solid. Okay, he pushed it because he was afraid. I guess we can take here and just attack the pawn. Now, let's get rook here. Exploit the pin. Maybe try to take and win a pawn. He can take here, but looks a bit too much to help us out. Yes. Now we can just take, grab with the rook, and win one more pawn for us. We got to be careful. We can get back rank mated. Some rook here, we go flying. We can get in trouble. So always keep an eye on the back rank. Bro attacks the queen. We can double on the E, or we can go queen here. That's fine, right? We attack this, and we're kind of fine that way. Okay, so he attacked the rook. The question is, can we take this knight? Because that way we'll get 2 knights for a rook, which is a good offer. The problem could be this, a back rank mate, but luckily our juicer is there. He is the guard. He is the teddy bear that will make sure the king lives. Believe in the teddy bear. Teddy bear, save the king. Save the king. Nice. Now if he takes back, he can take, and what do we have? We have a queen and bishop for a rook. Very weird imbalance. Obviously, it's good for the black side because 9 plus 3, 12, and bro got 10. So maths is on the side of ours, but he's looking to make some play. If he gets rook here, double up the rook, maybe pin and win, it can get out of hand. So we need to be careful. Do we just take the pawn because we are greedy? I don't know, we can land in trouble, right? Something like rook here, double attack. We can't attack this. We can check and chop, but we're just going pawn grabbing at this point. Yeah, the spin is actually very annoying, not gonna lie. Like, we have a queen here to save the bishop, but it's... Oh, he walked into the pin. He forgot. Bro, we were the pin win person, but he got the pin win. The bishop pins this pawn to the king. The queen can chop off the juicer. Bro cannot take because we got it. We got it. And now we just win, right? We were looking for the pawn, but you got the full cookie house. Nice. Not only we get the bishop, we attack this, we set up some mates. And he doesn't got the time to double it up on the heaven, pin, win or something. Take the pawn. Nope. This is there. Take that one. Why not? As long as we don't blunder this out, we should be fine. Also, his king is super duper duper weak. Queen check, bro goes somewhere. Okay, he's trying to push something. Let's give a check and just chop that pawn. That way I can take this pawn. Okay, do I take here or do I check there? It's a tempting offer. I think this is better. That way I feel like we can get every single of them. Like, why take one pawn when you can take all three? So if I check, he goes out. I was hoping to take this with a check, but sadly not. But luckily we can take this one with a check. Some pawn shall die. Check. Bye-bye pawn. All the pawns are gonna die. The queen is getting fat here, eating one cookie at a time. One cookie at a time. Another one, another one. 3 cookies, not by the queen, but by the bishop. So now we have 3 passers. Okay, he's looking for rook here business. We got to be careful. If I go check, also he's looking to pin and win. So that's a thing. I check, he goes there. He's kind of fine. Oh, we got them tactics. We got them tactics. The queen will be lined up to the rookie. So if he walks on a light square like anywhere, we can give a bishop check and win it. But if he doesn't walk on a light square, the rookie dies. So either this or this. One of them has to die. And he got to cry. He got to cry. We have bishop check. That just wins the rook because nobody protects the rook. Yeah, bishop check also wins the rook because nobody protects it. So doesn't matter. Potato, tomato. As long as the rook die, we stay happy. Rook takes, we takes, and we win those. We win those. I got this right. We got this right. Got this right. Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell me he was gonna cry for 5. Free rookie, free rookie. Nice. Now we can just push our pawn, make 30 queens, and make him sad, depressed, and quit chess. Let's get the queen to the center. Queen belongs in the center. Push it, push it. I don't know what to do, man. It might sound so troll, but everything is winning that I don't even know how to win. Let's just make another queen to win it. He wants to take. Let's just check. Could have sacrificed just for the simplification purposes because he's gonna go rook here, try to stop the passer. But this is how he loses. This is, we give another check, push the pawn. He can sacrifice, hope for a Stalemate, I guess. That's the plan. Or you can go to here, try to prevent this. Okay, we don't have this. The king saves it. If I check, we lose the pawn. So, bro being tricky. Not nice. Not nice at all. Very, very tricky. But we don't got the time. Okay, let's get the bishop here. Check from this side so that the king can move away and we can get a queen. But bro's not nice, being tricky and all. Making us work while we're a queen up, 5 pawns up, and a bishop up, like plus 11 in material. Back rank. Is it a back rank? Not really. Rook here is there. And if I go for the back rank business, he chops Mr. Pawn. He resigns and we stay happy. Next one. Who are we getting? We getting Martin. Heavy head Martin. E4. E4 is the way. French. Okay, we have no idea how to play the French, so we'll just go d4, take control of the good center. Okay, push is the way. Now I can take and just play simple, but we'll try to push it and take control, you know. Even c5, attacking it, no troubles. I can simply push the pawn, protect it. Knight here, double attack on the center. We got the protection. We're going to focus on developing one more piece and protecting it. I thought he would go queen here. I think that's the mainline theory. f6 doesn't seem to be the way because I think I'm happy to take. Like this diagonal becomes a bit weak. And now generally you want to soften these pawns up. What this pawn is gone, so I'm kind of happy. Now the big question, do I go bishop here or here? Because all I want to do is castle. This could be fine, but we don't save the pawn. I like that, because that way, whenever he castles, the bishop looks that way. This was the only problem. That he can go queen somewhere attacking. Okay, he gave a check. That's not a problem. I can just develop and block the check out. Could have gone with the bishop, but I like knight because I thought he might be tempted to give the bishop for the knight. That way I can take back and this solo pawn is no longer solo and is protected by the other pawn. Now we can just castle. One juicer is looking there. Knight is ready to hop here or here if we feel like. We can technically go bishop here and pin the knight. Okay, he went there, doing absolutely nothing. Not like he can take there. I can push and kick. I don't mind kicking him. Do we have some nice bishop sacrifice? I like that. The idea is, or do we have knight here? Same idea to disco it out. I like this way. Because that way when he takes, I can get a check. The queen cannot take the knight as the bishop protects it and we win the knight in the end. Nice. If I don't do it that direct way and if I do the knight here way, he can just come back and save it. So I think this is the way. We sacrifice it and then we hop the knight, check it out, nobody saves the knight. It's like a Greek gift, but not really. Okay, the knight is so good. Gotta be careful. Don't take the pawn. There's a dragon looking at your queen. Save the queen. Now I can go this way or this way. Idea is to go to here and deliver the mate. I think he might have bishop here to cover it. So which is the better way? Definitely not this way. This way I'm kind of self-pinning myself. So I do like this way. This way I'm not pinned. Probably some bishop here to save the mate. Oh, rook here was not the way, right? Yeah, bishop was the piece. Because now we can just go there. The knight protects everything. We can check. The king got to go out. We don't take the queen. Okay, now we have two choices. I can check and go crazy. But this is the exit, right? If we cover the exit, queen here will just be game over. So something like it's a very typical idea in I think French, also in a Greek gift sacrifice, to give a check from this side. That way he would need to block it out by either the knight, the rook, the queen, whatever, and then say check, block with the knight. The exit is blocked, and then queen here could lead to the mate. So don't rush it. Never rush with the checks, even though check takes might win you the rook or the queen or something. Look for better. This is the way. Knight here is a mate, so probably rook here is the way to keep the king alive. Oh, he can walk the king, bro. I'm so dumb. I forgot he can just move the king. I am my bad. Me bad. Again, I have a queen check, or I have queen takes pawn. Queen check, he cannot block because the bishop is there. He can go there. Then I can technically take. I do like this. Check into takes. And he can't block with the rook. He can't block with the knight. And that works out. Like, even though we did not mean this, but it was the way. Don't take the queen. You can take this pawn. But this one looks better. We cover the entire c file so that the king cannot run away. Attack the rook. Nobody can block it because the bishop is there. Yeah, he thought he could block, but now the queen no longer protects the rook out, and now we can simply take the rook. Don't take the knight, as the queen can take back and protect the rook, so just take the freebie. And our attack is still coming. What are we up? Rook up, 2 pawns up, some pawns flying left, right, center. King has no roof to live under. That's nice. That's very nice. So, and development is also a bit questionable if that was not a problem. I can take and just trade and win. Oh, he just gave it for free, right? Yeah, bishop takes is the way. Don't take with the queen. You're on the attack. Trading is not for you. You slaughter the kid. Okay, he saved the queen. I can take this pawn with a check. And bro is running like he is out. Let's take the pawn. Give a check. He can't go hide in the corner. Don't give a queen check. Bring another piece. Mr. Rook into the play. The more pieces we get, the easier it is to mate. Now we need like a piece here to do the ladder. And if I check from this way, he can technically push and run. So we need... I mean, the best way is just to go here, trade out the queen and simply squeeze it out 1 pawn a day. We don't got this right. Yeah, we can't make it happen like that. Check, there's always pawn push and he kinda just lives. Oh, I like knight here. Oh no, he can just take it. Huh. Wait, do we have knight here? I thought after takes we couldn't go queen here, but not to be. Not to be. Oh, we have queen here, bro. That's the way. But probably has b5 and he lives. I guess that works. If b5, we might have a pin win. Yeah, let's try to win it out. Okay. Rook takes pawn. The king is slaughtered, but we are making it messy as possible. Rook takes. King tries to run. Run. Okay, he's in the corner. Now rook back somewhere. Is this the way or that the way? I mean, wherever I go, he'll put a king here. So we need to find a way to cover that. I guess we have bishop check. And he can take the pawn. Man, so we go rook somewhere, let's say here. He goes king here, and then we give a bishop check, but he can go that way also. I somehow like this one. Not only we try to win a rook, it's a nice disco, and if he goes here, I can continue checking with the bishop. He can take. And I think finally queen here could lead to the ladder once this pawn dies. So we put the bishop there. Could have just taken the rook. No problem. Bring the queen. Get the king. Nice. Is it the last one? We get +8. Hit 8, 9, 9, 7. I guess about... I thought we played Goku. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Pawn, pawn. Knight here. Attack. Simply develop and defend. Nice. Okay. Bro went pawn here. That's bad because the bishop cannot go out. So we're not going to do what he's going to do. We're going to be the smart kid. Get the bishop out early and then only we push the pawn. Knight here. We're ready to do. We could have got the knight out instead of pawn here. Both orders are fine. Potato, tomato, all are same. Now he can go bishop here offering a trade. We do not care. Yeah, see, the bishop is sad. No bishop here for him. Exact mirror, but the bishop is not there. Sad day to be Goku. Anyways, castle could be the way. I wanna pin, but we don't win, you know? Because there's a bishop here, but bishop was not doing anything much there either, so doesn't make a big difference. Maybe we can tempt him to push. Okay, he went there offering a bishop trade. Do we really want to trade? That is the question. Honestly, no. Now I'm kind of regretting this. Now I'm kind of regretting this decision. Yeah, I don't really like it. I went with the flow to think we could win it, but this is kind of annoying. I don't want to take because it helps him out. That bishop is bad. And if I go here, he can take. We say it's not that bad because it opens up the F file for the rook. Yeah, we got to realize that was not the best way and cut down our losses. Sometimes you got to, you know, take accountability. That's what they say. You messed up, you messed it up. You got to pay for the sins, you got to pay for the sins. Okay, now the question is, do we short castle or do we do the queen somewhere into long castle? Both are pretty tempting offer, not gonna lie. I mean, castle is just simple. Put the king safe, rook is ready on the F file, but we can never push these pawns then. That's the only drawback. This is just slow, that's the only problem. Let's see what Goku is up to. He wants to pin. I really don't want to, right? He'll put the queen here in long castle so that the rook can go gf and we can push. Knight here attacks this and this. Queen is there. Bishop is there. No fear. Castle. We got the protection. Yeah, this is always a very fake idea. Now the big question. What is he up to? He wants the C. He wants the D. Okay, we'll push. If he takes, we take back. D is not a problem. We got the control in the center. He went back. See, now this is the benefit. We can go G5 and hope to launch some kind of attack on this side. This is the advantage of castling opposite sides. We can attack like a madman, punch out every single kid in the town, and have no fear. Bro, push the pawn. I think I can just take. Because knight takes, we can again take back. We have two attackers and he has one defender. He might look for some disco tactics, but I don't think he has it. Or does he go for queen here into double attack? Maybe we were a bit casual with this. It's fine, it's fine. It doesn't work. Oh, he forgot. The fatty queen was helping out the juicer to take out the juice. But nobody saves him. Nobody. And this is never even a thing. The guy is there to save it. We take the bishop. Get the free check. I can technically push or go king here to save the pawn. I like push. You know, we just push. Kick her with the knight. He goes back. We can trade. No problem. Never ever in trouble. And we just one fatty pony up for happiness. Nice. Okay, he went the other way. I guess he doesn't want to trade. Makes sense. We want queen here to launch an attack. We can't take the pawn. That's there. Does he have a threat? One queen is not enough. He might go b to open it up, but we got time. Don't really want to take this knight because he can take this way, open up the b file. Also, the bishop is kind of a good of a defender and attacker. Multi-purpose bishop man. Okay, let's hop in the knight to the attack. We look to take this pawn and just he got to sacrifice and we win the exchange because the king is in the box. Nice. Okay, so pawn here did not work out his way because we wanted to go there anyways. The question is, do we have anything better? I really want queen here, but we don't have it, which is actually a pity. Could have launched a good attack. Knight check, the king cannot go, he got to take, we got to take, and we win a piece. I guess we are happy. We get just full rook up with the damn nightmare business. Damn these knights. Okay, he cannot double attack them. Otherwise, oh, he resigned. Resign.